Shalom Israel, it's brother Karatazar, Shield of Israel 144, back again with another video. No quick precept this time, just want to talk to the people, and really I want to just ask Christians, you know, um, why do y'all feel like you don't have to keep the laws of God, right? Now I know that some of y'all gonna say because Christ, paid that cost or whatever. And he really did. He did die for our sins. But you all have this logic that like sin don't exist no more. Because some of y'all just be like, we just not under the law no more. Which means, I'm trying to understand. If you tell me we're not under the law again, or anymore, I should say, that means you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. So I'm just trying to get an understanding, because if somebody that say they follow Christ say that we're not under the law anymore, are you really a follower of Christ? Because Christ kept the law. Christ didn't commit no sin. We can go to the book of Peter and he'll tell you that, right? Let's just go to the book of Peter's, right? I want a Christian to explain this to me, right? So I could be wrong, but it's certain things that that I hear that come out you all mouth that don't make any sense to me, right? So what I hear is you a follower of Christ, but a follower of Christ that don't have to keep the law, right? This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 21, and it reads, "For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps." So if you say that we're not under the law no more, are you following Christ's steps? Peter goes on to say, after 21, it says, "Who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth," right? So Christ didn't commit any sin. This is the example that he left for us to follow. The whole Christian thought is that I'm a follower of Christ. But how can you call yourself a follower of Christ if you telling me that you're not under the law anymore? Because in verse 22 it says, "Who did no sin." Okay, so now, what is sin? According to the scriptures, sin is the transgression of the law. Let's get that, right? Salakia, right? This is the definition of sin according to the Bible, right? 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4, right? Right? This is the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. And it reads, "Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law." So if you're telling me that we're not under the law no more, but we're supposed to follow Christ, who did no sin, and sin is the transgression of the law, then shouldn't we be keeping the law? And you all know that you do keep the law to a certain extent. You don't worship no other gods. You don't, well, I can't say you don't bow down to worship, have false images or graven images. Because y'all that wear a cross around your neck and say that's the cross that Christ died on, that's a graven image. You honor your father and your mother, I hope. You don't kill. I hope a Christian don't steal. I hope Christians don't commit adultery. So you do keep the laws of God. So like I said, I'm confused. If the law been done away with, I heard the law been done away with. We're not under the law no more. But Christ did no sin. Let's go back to First Peter, because I want to, you know, I'm going to drive that home, right? Verse 22, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. If Christ did no sin, going back up to 21, what Peter said, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps. Once again, I thought to be a Christian is a follower of Christ. Peter said he left you this example that ye should follow, who committed no sin. And we just read in the book of 1 John that sin is the transgression of the law. Help me understand it. Brother Karatazar, Shield of Israel, 144. Shalom.